Greetings, programs. Okay, I've had a lot of nice comments on my little videos that I make or pictures that I post of my ship designs. That's very kind. I thought I'd make this video to show a little bit about my process, answer some of the most widely asked questions, which is number one, what program are you using? The answer is Tinkercad. Tinkercad is good. It's made by the gods of computer-aided design, Autodesk. They also make AutoCAD. Tinkercad is totally free, totally in the cloud. Even if you install the desktop version, the work is still going on in the cloud. You can protect your work. You can make it private if you want. Yada yada yada. But it's a lot of fun, and I consider it to be 3D doodling. I'm going to do a very brief overview on CAD because the other thing that Tinkercad. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, I've tried Tinkercad. I just don't get it." It's probably because you're overcomplicating it because it's way super easy. First off, let's take a look at the Workplane, which is this guy right down here. Your Workplane is made up of. What am I doing? Here, let me zoom in. Whenever you want to zoom in on something, select it, select the shape, click Fit View to Selection. So you can get down here to the nitty gritty. See these little boxes? The resolution I chose shows up. These little boxes are millimeters. In the real world too. 10 by 10, so of course the larger boxes are centimeters. I will give you a lowdown of basically how Tinkercad works. Say you make pieces, and you make the parts that you want by cutting away at existing parts to make the new part you want, and you can even customize the thing that you're cutting with. For instance, I got a cube here. Say I want a cube, but I want a sphere cut out of it. Grab a sphere, throw it over here, put the sphere where you want it, turn the sphere into a hole, boop, and then holding down the shift key, select the other thing, select the piece that you want to cut into, click group, and voila. As the French say, you did it. It cuts the sphere into it. But you can also do customized parts. So maybe you wanted to do something really wacky, like I wanted to do a sphere with a cone. And I wanted to cut it into this big rectangle thing because of reasons. So I'm gonna select the cone, select the sphere, turn them both into a hole. I could group them if I want, but I don't have to. I'm gonna put them into the side of the whatever object I want to cut into. Then select that guy, then group, and as the French say, get her done. And yeah, there you go. See? And that's it. That's it. But Tinkercad has done a lot of research, or Autodesk has, and they've been very aggressive with making Tinkercad more powerful. You start out, the default shapes are the basic shapes. They've even added scribble, where if I throw that down, I go like, I'm going to just do this right now, and I'm going to click done. And look what I got. Oh my gosh. See? That, like, your head should be exploding now. That flings the door open for shapes that you can make. So get rid of that guy. But yeah, these are the basic shapes, which you're like, but I need more. Well, you got them. Click all, and you got 7 pages of pre-made shapes. And they were pretty smart about the way they did it. I'm grateful because a lot of these shapes, I could make them myself, but it would be a pain in the rear end. So I'm glad they're already there. Lots of the fun things that I choose, sometimes they're just pre-made, and then I twank with them and cut away at them to make them what I want. What I want. Don't you want me to have what I want? Featured. There's even more shapes in featured. Here's something I like. Ready for this? And I've done it before. Like when I wrapped text around the back of the bridge of my Forthright design, I wrote USS Forthright in circular text. And it did it, and then I shaped it and shrank it so that it would look right. Yeah. Anyway, it takes a little while to think about it because it's all going in 3D. 3D's hard. You don't even know. But anyway, just giving you ideas of what you can do. So that's basically it. Make the shapes you want by grabbing pre-made shapes and cutting them by making specialized cutting tools to make it the exact shape that you want. If you saw the video before where I showed a ship that looked very much like this, okay, thank you. Thanks for watching that. I've made huge changes. Whenever you want to focus in on the part that you're making, I strongly encourage you to select a shape. Like if I want to work on my bridge section, I'm going to select one of the shapes, one of the components in my bridge. I'm going to click this Fit View to Selection, if I'm repeating myself, sorry, and then I zoom into my bridge. If you saw the other video, you're like, whoa, that looks totally different than the other bridge. That's because I totally changed it. Doesn't take long. I shrank and grew things and stuff. And maybe you're going, but Ron, there's not a lot of detail in this. It's because I have not added the fine detail yet. I'm just fleshing out ideas. I'm getting it's obviously it's more than an outline or a pipe cleaner design, but it's above napkin. But yeah, I'll add the fine details like hull plating and the like much later. For now, I just want to get to where I want it to be. The theme I'm going for is like 29th century Star Trek-y thing. I've had a lot of comments like, what does that do? Why'd you put that in there? Get rid of that. That's dumb. What are these? What are these for? I don't know what they're for. And there's a reason for that. I don't know what this is for either. There's a reason for that. I want it to tell the story that it's from, like, in the future of what we're used to seeing in the TV and where they left off, basically in the 24th century. It's beyond that, and the way I do that is, if you have a trained Trek nerd eye, as I think everybody that's watching this video probably does, you see things that you do not recognize, and it is on purpose because there are things that they are things, sensors, part of some specialized propulsion system or drive system that simply did not exist yet during Picard's era. So I want them to be unrecognizable. Basically, I designed stuff to look cool and intentionally unrecognizable. So that's why I did that. I'm toying with a primary weapon, so I cut in a little inset into the saucer section. I shrank the saucer section so it looks a little bit more conventional. It's a little bit more rounded. It was quite a bit longer. Maybe I don't like that. Maybe I want to put it back to the way it was. I can simply select the part of the saucer section that I want and leave just the pertinent parts and leave the parts that I want untouched and stretch it. Stretch that bad boy. See what it does. Do I like that? Do I not? Switch to orthographic. Do I like the lines? It's okay there. Maybe it looks a little bit long there. So I don't. So I'm going to Control Z or Command Z on a Mac and put it back to the way it was. Lots of fun things to do. And it's art. It's art. It's not like you're not building a house. It's just friggin' art. The orthographic view is incredibly handy. I use it all the time. Yeah, it's really good. So, yeah, I use Tinkercad. Also, you can use the orthographic view to make sure that you're following Trek Nerd Starship design laws, making sure that your Bassard collectors are completely visible and unobstructed from a front orthographic view. See what I mean? And yeah, that primary weapon might turn out. I'm kind of excited about that. But yeah, I'm just toying around, just having fun. Leave any questions you have in the comments. I still haven't named this thing. Have no idea what to call it. Do you like the direction it's going? Do you not? Do you like it better the way it was? I don't know. Boop. Okay, live long and perspire, and have a great Labor Day weekend. If you don't live in the United States, it's still Labor Day weekend in the United States, so I don't know. Sorry. Take the day off. Bye.